Hey my friends, it's Gita of Morning Yoga with Gita, and I want to extend a personal, heartfelt invitation to join me for the autumn series of Morning Yoga with Gita, which starts on Tuesday, September 21st. This video, I'm just going to go over the nuts and bolts. When is it? Why is it? Why do we design the course this way? And then some frequently asked questions. So bare bones, when is it? It is, actually, let's do what, but first the when, before the when. What is it? Morning Yoga with Gita is a fall series designed to empower your wellness. Most of us can find time to attend an exercise class or a workout or a yoga class somewhere, but then throughout the week we find ourselves pulled in a million different directions by the demands of our life, or bombarded by news, social media, social pressures, etc., etc. So we're constantly being fragmented, and we can find it difficult to maintain that tie to our inner stability and empowering our own wellness. So this class is really designed to give you a twice-a-week meeting and to give you concrete, specific tools based on the integral yoga tradition that just show you how to integrate wellness into your everyday life, like 24/7. And each week we'll go over a different concept and practice it together. So by the end of the 6 weeks, you will have a toolkit to empower your wellness in your everyday life and make that translation between what we do in yoga class and how you'll walk through this busy world of ours. So that's the general bare bones. What is it? Now let's get to when. It meets twice a week. We start Tuesday, September 21st at 7:30 in the morning Eastern Time. So Tuesdays we meet 7:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Saturdays we meet 7:30 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. Eastern Time. On Tuesdays, I do a short wellness lecture. This year I'm going to take a little piece of one of the classic yoga texts, the Yoga Sutras by Patanjali, credited to the sage Patanjali. Take one little snippet of that and show how it can be turned into a practical wellness technique you can practice over the course of the week for your homework. And then we do a guided meditation where you just get to sit and harmonize with the principles of the autumn season in your body and mind. Then on Saturday, we take that same core principle we learned on Tuesday and we expand it into a Hatha yoga class, which means moving, breathing, resting, doing a little meditation, where you get to practice in your body, building that empowering feeling of wellness with very practical movements, exercises, thought patterns. It's a great class. We chant, we breathe, we move. It's your classic sort of what most people think of as a yoga class, but with that twist of showing you how it works into your everyday life. That's how the class rolls. What else do I need to tell you about that? I think that's it. Let me give you some facts. Frequently asked questions. Number 1, is it recorded? No, it is not recorded. And here's why. All of my students who've taken this class in this past year, I've run the series 5 or 6 times now, say it's so fantastic that they have to show up on time. We know it's hard to show up for ourselves. We know it's hard to carve that time for that peace. We know it's hard to carve time to feel that sense of personal responsibility for our own wellness so that we can share that peace and harmony with other people. Having a community of people who are waiting for you to show up on Tuesday and Saturday really helps. It makes you accountable, but it also gives you that feeling of motivation because you know you're going to see some really cool people who are in the same boat as you and who are struggling with the same things that you are and who want to help you in that. It is so nice to feel connected and to feel that sense that there's other people sitting in their house, breathing, resting, moving, and investing with their wellness too. It empowers you even more when you have that community, which in yoga we call Sangha, means community. So no, they're not recorded. Show up. It's this kind of class. What else do people always ask me? Oh, they ask me about the cost, because the cost is, I wouldn't say it's crazy high, but it might be higher than they would expect. And I say this, the proof is in the pudding. The classes run successfully and students have had really great results with it. You can check out the testimonials and all that, but really when you divide out the numbers, it's under $20 a class. I think it's like $16 a class or $16.50 per class. And studying with me privately for a half hour would be for $50 normally. So, and an hour class is going to run you $100. So this is way, 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 way cheaper than that. And it's totally worth the investment in your life because you're not just getting that experience, you're getting tools that you can use for your life. And I really want you to have that. And I feel honored to share with you and that you even are considering watching this to allow me to be part of that wellness journey you're on is really feels sacred to me. Like I take it really seriously when someone says, yes, please teach me. I feel a great responsibility and glad to be here with you. What other frequently asked questions? Oh, sometimes people say like, oh my gosh, I need to do it in a chair. Is that okay? Or I'm not comfortable getting up and down off the floor. And I'm like, yes. I am well schooled in one of my missions is to make yoga accessible for all people, all ages, all abilities. So all of my classes are multi-level. We have people doing it in a chair. Sometimes people just watching and observing. Sometimes people are doing the whole thing. No matter where you're at, we just adjust, adapt, and accommodate so that you are empowering your wellness. So even if you're brand spanking new to yoga, come on over, I got something for you. And if you're one of my more advanced students, yes, remember that mastery is in the basics. Mastery is in the fundamentals. And all of my classes are multi-level, which means if you've taken yoga with me for 10 years, you can still sign up for this class, and I will be giving and feeding you those tips that you need to empower your wellness. That's the point of having a community, is having lots of different levels together and all of us working and sharing, learning together. So wherever you're at, come on over and join us. You will learn something, as long as you show up. Probably learn more from yourself than you ever would from me. Come on. What else? I think that's it. Did I miss anything? Oh, yeah, the last thing I want to say, and then I will say goodbye, is this is way too long. Sorry, I've gone on way too long again. I'm trying to make it under 5 minutes, which is that we're going to use the principles of Ayurveda in this class, which is often called the sister science to yoga. So yoga would be the practice, and Ayurveda is a therapeutic model that we can use that draws on the lessons from nature and teaches us how to harmonize our body and our mind with the season that we're living in, with suggestions for how we breathe, suggestions for how we change our movement patterns, and suggestions of how to manage our thoughts. Because it does change and we are affected by the seasons. So we make sure in this class to harmonize with those principles of Ayurveda so you know how to manage your wellness in the fall, both in the class and especially outside of the class. Okay, I hope that's useful. I hope it's useful. If it's not, just shoot me an email. Ask the question. If you don't ask, you won't know. I'm honored that you even spent a little time watching this if you made it this far. High five! I would love to see you in class. Registration closes on Monday, September 20th at midnight, or when the class hits 8 people. And I already have people signed up, so if you want your spot, sign up and grab your seat. Otherwise, once we hit 8, I close registration. So sign up. I would love to see you there. And whatever you do, I hope that your day is full of peace and ease and that you feel empowered in your wellness. Thanks, my friends. Much love from the beautiful woods here at Three Dog Farm. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace to you. I'm going to go for a walk. Bye.